Hello Wanderers and welcome back to the channel.
Don't care how you do it, just do it.
Today we're taking a look at 5 great games available on the Ultimate Gamepass library, starting with one of my favorites of all time, Mirror's Edge.
It was meant to be a low-key job. Why the hell were they shooting? What did you do, Faith?
Nothing. They just opened fire.
Don't know what the hell's happening. I'll ask around. Get your ass back to base, Faith.
Mirror's Edge was developed by the Swedish company Dice Studios and published by EA in 2008 for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and later for Microsoft Windows. The game focuses around the story of Faith, a clandestine parkour career in a futuristic anti-utopian city. It's a very unique first-person platformer, allowing you to play with speed and momentum in new and unexpected ways. I remember when I first played it years ago, I was really in love with the free-flowing aspect of the game, and also the way that you really do feel like you're in the runner's shoes. Playing it again after all that time, I definitely feel that it aged well, and I wasn't disappointed to give it a second run.
Yeah, I'm sure the birds are real impressed, Faith. But once you finish showing off, you think you might concentrate on some actual work? Get Celeste in position for a handoff. You need to get the delivery to her. She'll be near the communications tower ahead of you.
Aside from the fun mechanics of the game, Mirror's Edge also has a very compelling storyline and an interesting and well-designed main character.
Say again, Officer Connors.
Going to see Pope. Robert Pope. Taking a statement on that break-in last week? Yeah, anyways, it's 56 West Arlen Drive. Tell Lieutenant Miller.
Copy that. I'll relay the message, Officer Connors.
Thanks. Connors out.
Hello, sis.
You there, kiddo?
Hey, Mark.
I bet you're listening to the chatter.
You know me.
Try and get some sleep. It's been a rough day. Gonna put the word out tomorrow. See why those blues got itchy trigger fingers. I'll drop by later, okay? And don't chuck that pizza. I like the toppings.
Matured. Yeah, I know. See you, Mark.
Shots fired. Repeat, shots fired. All units proceed to 56 West Arlen Drive immediately. Proceed with caution.
Kate! Where are you? Kate, where are you?
Hey,
Mark,
you off?
just get on comms and track me. Almost there.
Well, anytime you'd like to tell me where there is and what the hell you're doing, feel free.
It's my sister.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on. Give me a sec. Get some air in your lungs and run, Faith.
Arguably, one of the best parts of the game is the graphic and audiovisual components, with their use of bold colors and interesting lighting.
You don't want to know what's behind your, Faith. Just keep running. Should be an exit
The
off the rail
combination
overpass
of
plaza
rapid
ahead.
exploration
Head to the
with
other side and
improvised
get down.
escape strategies and minor combat situations is what sets this game apart and makes it one of a kind.
Blue's up ahead. Be careful. Almost lost him. Patrick Krieg in.
Despite still owning this game in this form after so many years, I'm super glad to be able to access it in the Game Pass library, as it will remain
You okay? Come on.
You did good, Faith.
Next up is a recent favorite released by Australian developer Modern Storyteller in 2021, The Forgotten City. The game is a full adaptation of the very popular Skyrim mod by the same name. As a mystery adventure RPG, it does a great job of blending a complex detective storyline with many historical and mythological references. Without giving too much away, the Forgotten City exists in a limbo between ancient and modern times, leading the player to make some tough choices while investigating the eerie wonderland they find themselves in.
Sir? Are you under duress, sir?
I just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money wasted.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
As you wish, sir.
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius. That's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
This incredibly well curated game is one of the best I've played in a long time, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who has an interest in ancient mythology or a good old-fashioned mystery. The game also has some fun Skyrim Easter eggs, some amazing professional voice acting, and a great musical score. You may already be familiar with The Outer Worlds, but I couldn't leave it off this list as this Obsidian title is one of my favorites of the past few years and always keeps me coming back for more. And there are many things to love about The Outer Worlds. Like Mirror's Edge, it was partly inspired by Joss Whedon's Firefly series, which is a cult classic and definitely one that I miss very much.
Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone. Come on, Felix. The Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game? The Rangers were robbed. The Hammers had the judges in their pockets.
Teams that play poorly deserve to lose. That's a fundamental law of the universe.
Don't bring religion into this, preacher.
The Rangers handily snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. If you can't see that, let's just agree to disagree.
I disagree. Also, get spaced.
Released by Obsidian in 2019, the game has the feel of a darkly humored space western, putting you in the boots of a captain of a motley crew of space explorers.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, laws!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Its playful satire and hauntingly beautiful design is just one of the elements that makes this game unforgettable. Yes, Your Grace is an incredibly fun resource management and strategy RPG, and I'll be the first to admit that at first glance, my first opinion of it did not do the game justice, as it quickly became one of the most addictive games in the season for me. Combining a deliciously nostalgic aesthetic with an intricate management system that forces you to make difficult choices in order to lead your kingdom into glory or into complete destruction. During the weekly decision-making rounds, you help King Eric navigate the management of supplies, gold, and military resources available in the medieval kingdom of Davern. Replete with old world folklore as well as a tight personal narrative, you'll walk a narrow path in securing the safety and prosperity of your people and your own family. The game's pace is both intriguing and relaxing, with an underlying narrative of detective and self-guided adventure. What makes this game feel so dynamic and also realistic is the balance between mundane events and life and death situations, as well as the knowledge that the right choice may not always be the obvious one. Deceptively innocent at first, this game will definitely test your ability to survive, not only as a kingdom, but as an individual as well. If you haven't played Yes, Your Grace yet, I definitely recommend it as a fun fantasy outlet. And speaking of great survival games, The Long Dark definitely takes the cake.
trees broke my fall. Oh, mostly.
The Long Dark is an open-world survival game that can be experienced through either an episodic story mode or through sandbox-style challenge and survival modes. In the story mode titled Wintermute, you follow the steps of Will Mackenzie, a crash-landed pilot trying to survive in the harsh environment after disaster, and also trying to find his estranged friend who was traveling with him. The game does a great job of making you feel the tension and pressure of making the right decision and striking the match at the right time firsthand.
Can't feel my feet.
Although at first, even making it through the night was a daunting task, as my character got stronger and more skilled, it was really thrilling to explore the world around me and follow the story to see where it led.
My plane. Not sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
The Long Dark is one of those games that you can play at leisure while still feeling the excitement of gathering the resources for your own survival. Released in 2017 by Hinterland Studios, it presents an imposing environment that you're sure to want to explore for hours. Thank you so much for joining me for this look at 5 games to play in the Gamepass library. Let me know if you've enjoyed playing any of these titles in the past and if they've made it into your favorites list. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until the next one, friends, stay safe and happy wanderings.